If anybody sees me, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with her? Welcome back to my channel. So today is an exciting day. Good morning, Owen. Our preschool just lowered the minimum age to 2.5 this year. And so she meets that requirement, and she will turn 3 actually in December. So she gets to go to preschool this year, and she's very excited. It's just going to be part-time, 2 days a week for like 2.5 hours. She'll get some socialization. I'll get some alone time with this little guy. It's going to be awesome. So this morning we are going to get dressed and go to Target to buy her a backpack, because I had not thought about it really. She has a little miniature backpack that I was like, oh, she could just take that. But it's not going to fit a folder or anything in it. So we're going to go get her a brand new one, and that's exciting for her anyway. So that's the plan this morning. So we're going to get these little people dressed. Okay, so we have everybody in the car, and I also forgot to mention, I'm going to try the Target car seat trade-in, because we had an infant carrier from when Anne was a baby. So I'm going to try that. You get a 20% off coupon whenever you turn in an old car seat that's expired or just that you don't need anymore. And we're going to get a second convertible car seat for Jared's car, because he's going to be taking her for drop off, and then I'm going to be picking her up from school. So that'll make our lives a lot simpler. So you ready to go? Just wearing her Mickey ears. Okay, Anne, what do you think of your backpack?
Good.
Let me see it.
See?
Look, it has donuts on it. It's the best backpack ever. Can you show us your sticker? We're not going yet. Where's your sticker?
Or two.
Hey guys, so it is 2 days later, and Anna is back at preschool again, and she is absolutely loving it. She's been asking all morning to go to preschool, but she doesn't go until the afternoon. I actually got to drop her off today. Usually Jared will be the one to drop her off, and I'll be the one to pick her up. But today he had a lunch meeting, and so Owen and I had to take her, which I was really worried about, because Owen is supposed to go down for his nap. For going to preschool kind of prompted this switch to just one nap, because normally with 2 naps he wouldn't be going to sleep for his second nap until about 2:15 or 2:30, and I have to pick her up at 2:45, and so that just would not work. I was really worried about dropping her off, because it's right, he goes down at noon, and I had to drop her off at 12:15, and so he was a champ. He made it all the way home smiling. I took a couple of toys in the car that he hadn't seen for a while, as well as some Cheerios. That seemed to do the trick, and he did just fine. He made it. No crying, no falling asleep, nothing. I was really afraid he'd fall asleep, and then I'd have to just drive around so that he'd actually take a good nap, because if I came back home, after he had slept for 10 minutes, I don't know if he would have gone back down to sleep longer once we got home. Wasn't a problem. He did just fine. It started to downpour right when we got to preschool, and we do a car line, and so literally right as we were pulling up to get Anne out, it just started to downpour, and we got soaking wet. My back is still wet from that. But she is happy and having a great time, and she has had no tears today or on Tuesday when she went before. So that's good. Also, I figured I'd give you a quick pregnancy update. I'm 12 weeks today. I am just 2 weeks away from being officially out of the first trimester. Trimesters are kind of confusing. Depending on where you look, some say 13 weeks is considered second trimester. According to more official sites, they always say 14 weeks. And so I think I'm going to go with that. It doesn't really matter anyway, but 14 weeks is when I will call myself in the second trimester. So I have 2 more weeks, and I'm feeling a lot better. I still get a little bit queasy here and there. Like it was this morning some, but that's gotten a whole lot better. I don't have those days where I just, can't eat or have to lay down so that I don't throw up. It has gotten worse. If you have followed either of my other pregnancies, you know that my body takes the hormone relaxin, which is normal during pregnancy. Relaxin is what kind of loosens up your ligaments and allows you to kind of stretch out and your pelvis to move so that the baby can eventually get out. The problem with my body is it takes that relaxin and it just runs with it. And so my pelvis basically separates too much, causing instability and tons of pain. And so with my first pregnancy, it was mostly up at the front of my pelvis, like where my pubic bone is. It's called the symphysis pubis. That's what holds the two sides of my pelvis together. And that just stretched out so much that, it just, oh my gosh, it was awful. That's called SPD, symphysis pubis dysfunction. What I dealt with mostly with Anne's pregnancy. With Owen and with this one so far, I've dealt more with the sacroiliac joint. Please don't quote me on anything that I say in these vlogs because I'm not a doctor. I've done a lot of internet research and talked to my doctor about it, but I don't have perfect information. So don't quote me. If you're dealing with this, please talk to your doctor. It's awful, awful, awful. So it's on the back left side of my pelvis. Basically, again, I think it's where the pelvis meets my tailbone or meets the bottom of my spine. I'm not sure exactly what it connects to. And then it gets out of place. And so it's just, I can't lift my leg. I can't walk very well. I can't go upstairs very well. So I just look like I'm 100 years old hobbling around. It's really sad because I'm only 12 weeks pregnant. So, if anybody sees me, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with her? It just is what it is for me. This is how all of my pregnancies have been. Walking just kind of goes by the wayside. It just doesn't work anymore. And then bending over. So for instance, to change diapers or to put a child in his crib is like torturous. With Owen, I dealt with this mostly around 16 or 17 weeks. And it was just out of place for about a week. And then it mostly went back into place and I didn't have too many troubles with it after that. This has been really early. The pelvis will not get back to being stable until after I deliver the baby. So I can hope that it won't get too out of place, but that's about it. So there are some exercises that I can do, stretches and whatnot. And then there's also pelvic support belts that I can wear, but really nothing has helped much with any of my pregnancies except just not moving too much and time. Once the baby's born, everything gets better. So that's what I've been dealing with. That is the majority of my symptoms. I did feel the baby move 1 week ago. Some people say that you can't tell between gas moving around and the baby, but I know what gas feels like and I know what babies feel like, and this is my baby. So that was exciting. I haven't really felt the movement much since then. I felt a couple of times a little here and there. I was supposed to have an ultrasound, but due to insurance, they did not approve the ultrasound, and so I have to talk to them and figure out what in the world I'm supposed to do. I haven't had an ultrasound yet at 12 weeks, which stinks, but I have been able to find the baby's heartbeat every single day with my Doppler, which is so comforting. That just kind of keeps me going. Ramen has still been my only real craving. It's not as much because of the nausea now as much as it is just noodles just sound good all of the time. Like all of the time. I just want to eat noodles, and we're going to have spaghetti for dinner tonight, and I'm so happy. I'm going to make some homemade Italian bread to go with it and have spaghetti, and it's going to be glorious. I love carbs. Beyond that, I'll show you my bump. It has grown. It's getting bigger. I have been at the point where it is hard to wear pants. I hate wearing pants. So I just wear sweatpants all day, every day. Sometimes I wear leggings and I feel more put together. Go figure. I have some maternity jeans that have, you know, the full panel belly band. But those, I'm not big enough to hold them up yet, and so they just fall down, and it's so annoying. Clothing is really depressing currently. It's too chilly to wear dresses now, so I can't even do that. But I'll show you my belly, and you'll see for yourself. Little bump. It's a sweet, sweet little bump. So it's growing every day. I'm definitely feeling more and more pregnant, and I love that part. I dropped a book. If you're curious, we got our sneak peek results back, and I would love to tell you, but I think we're going to hold on to it for a little bit longer. I don't know if we're going to hold on to it until we confirm it by ultrasound, so you'll definitely know by that time. But right now, I think that we're just going to hold on to the news and just enjoy it for ourselves. Unless I slip one of these days. We'll see. Pregnancy brain is there too, so who knows. And I believe that is all for today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So Anna's at preschool, Owen is taking a nap. I'm going to maybe take a nap myself because I'm really tired still. And part of that is I'm drinking 1 cup of coffee a day, and that is half a cup in the morning and half a cup in the afternoon, just kind of to get me through the whole day. Otherwise, I kind of collapse by the afternoon. I'm gonna go eat lunch, and then I'm going to maybe lay down and take a nap.